energy on the track.
Say, man, thank you for tapping into today's video. We are rebuilding the Minnesota Timberwolves. Literally, as I'm recording this, Timberwolves just lost about 30 minutes ago. It was a great season for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A lot of people didn't expect them to even recover after losing Karl-Anthony Towns, even though Randle and DiVincenzo are a great player, but nobody knew what Randle was going to be like after coming after that surgery with shoulder injury. Plus with I think it was shoulder. Was it shoulder or elbow? I think it was shoulder. And then DiVincenzo had a great year for the Knicks last year. And that was a great pickup for them. I feel like that added that depth that they desperately needed. But I feel like it's still a successful season. You can say Ant showed me some of the games in the playoffs. He didn't do this. Randle didn't do a couple of things. Randle did have an awful series versus okay. He had that one good game. They blew him out, or blew about 40. But other than that, he had an awful series. You can say a lot of things, but I still think it was a great series, a great season for Minnesota. Ant-Man's still only 23 years old, and he's having back-to-back Western Conference Finals already as a 23-year-old. Is just insane. And he hasn't even reached his full potential yet, which is even crazier to think. And I feel like the main thing Minnesota needs is another initiator. Like, Randle's a good player, but am I gonna bring him back? Probably not. I'm not paying Randle that much money. I may bring him back just because I have to, and then end up trading him. But they need another initiator, especially at the guard position. That's what we're really expecting Rob Dillingham to be. That's what they want him to be that backup point, that starting point guard that can take over the spot for Mike Conley. Because I love Mike Conley, one of the best veteran players of all time, one of the most underrated players of all time, one of the most liked players of all time. But he's just not going to scare defense. He's just not at all. He's still a decent defender. He still initiates the offense very well, gets them into their sets very well, because their offense rate is really best when Mike Conley's on the floor. But he's just 37. I mean, 6 foot at 37, 175 pounds. I mean, what else can I say? He should be our backup point guard, third string point guard for somebody, that veteran player that somebody needs on the team. And he makes $10 million. He should be making that. So that's just the best way I can put it, Mike Conley. But talk about some other guys. Rudy Gobert, great defensive player, but he has no offensive posts save his life. It's like he can't catch the ball, he can't finish, he's not a great passer. He just really can't do anything on the offensive end. And his defense has taken a step back, and I feel like his rebounding has taken a step back as well. He's still a good defensive player, but I feel like he just doesn't have the presence that he used to have, of course, when he was his prime. Even last year, not the same presence. Again, Randle, talked about Randle a little bit. I'm gonna bring him back, but most likely end up trading just because it's 2K, and he's really not that great in 2K. That's really what it is. Gobert's gonna get traded again. 32 years old. He's gonna digress so bad in 2K. He's gonna be one of the worst contract. Jaden McDaniels had a slow start to the season, but definitely picked it up. He actually had a great playoffs, in my opinion. He shot over 50% from this series. 3-point, he was being aggressive a lot of times, which I liked it. Of course, his defense is amazing, but they are going to get the MVP and Shea Alexander. He's going to frustrate you. But I feel like Jaden is a great player. He was taking that next step too. He's slowly but surely getting it. He's only 24 years old. The only thing about Jaden McDaniels in 2K, for some reason, he is god awful in 2K. He never can shoot above 35, 36%. He barely can shoot above 45%. He's still a good defender, but I don't think I can have Jaden McDaniels on my team. In real life, I wouldn't trade Jaden McDaniels unless it was like a great player that's in their prime and they want to get traded. You have to use Jaden McDaniels' contract. But on 2K sense, I'm gonna try to keep Jaden McDaniels around, but he's just not that good on 2K. And I hate how bad he is on 2K. And if 2K has a hard time, certain player like Jaden McDaniels, a younger Jonathan Isaac when he was actually decent. Like players like they don't know, they're like these tall, lanky forwards that can play defense. That theoretically can shoot good. At least that certain year they can shoot good. They just suck. I don't know. They just got awful. Robert Covington was another one that was bad. And if you remember Robert Covington, the old 2Ks, Naz Reid, I want to bring Naz Reid back. He may not accept his player option. I really don't want to pay a backup center $20 million. Not gonna get above an 85 overall, but Naz Reid again only 25. Like they have players just in 2K sense. Sometimes these players aren't the best, but I would love to keep Naz Reid. But he's gonna want a lot of money. That's gonna be questionable. Doesn't even chance on one of the best contracts in the NBA, only making $11 million basically. Didn't have a great season he did with the Knicks, but still had a pretty solid season. 3-point percentage wasn't as good this year, if I remember. And in the playoffs, he did not shoot good at all. Yeah, he only shot 31% in the playoffs. He shot awful in the playoffs. But he played some good defense. He did make some big shots. But yeah, this season was not as good as it was last year for the Knicks. Not at all. Like Nas Reese had a great year as well. See, Jay McDaniel's stats was insane in the playoffs. He shot 50, 40, 90 damn near. But his efficiency was down just a little bit. Rudy Gobert, his team, he really did, like his impact wasn't the same. Julius Randle had a good playoff. You know, Ant-Man was doing Ant-Man things. Mike Conley, again, just like he didn't shoot that well either. Kill Alexander Walker had some big shots, had some big games. But other games, he just went silent. So, and then in 2K, he's usually not that great. And he's a free agent as well. Jalen Clark has some great minutes in the regular season. I know the stats really aren't going to show, but he has some good minutes, good defender as well. Only 6'4". He has a super long arm. He plays a little bit bigger than 6'4". So we'll see. We definitely going to try to keep him around and get around him. Bones House, not bringing Bones back. Dillingham, of course, we're going to try to build him as the future point guard or maybe even a future backup 6-man for us. Terrence Shannon showed a lot in these playoffs. I don't know how he's going to transfer over to 2K, but he showed a lot in the playoffs and showed he has a lot of potential to be that 6'7" man that can replace Nikhil Alexander Walker, replace Dante DiVincenzo if they have to. Joe Ingles, not you don't even talk about Joe Ingles. Luke Garza doesn't even play. Josh Minott played decent defender, but not really getting playing time like that, and I don't see him being on my team for the foreseeable future. Leonard Miller, again, another player that most likely will get traded. But that's a good little rundown on them boys. I want y'all to let me come on. How about okay, bro? okay. Let's just give him the Force a win. Okay, I was about to say, but they expect the Pacers to win. They expect the OKC to win NBA Finals. But yeah, I want y'all to let me know what you think that Timberwolves need to do in the offseason. They have a lot of decisions they need to make. LeBron didn't retire. They have a lot of decisions they need to make. They got a lot of players they may bring back. They got a lot of players they may not bring back. So I don't know what they're going to do. They have a lot of decisions. I don't think they'll be able to bring Nikhil Alexander Walker back. I honestly don't. Just by how many players like Nas Reed they're gonna have to bring back, Julius Randle they're gonna have to bring back. And I haven't even looked at this draft. Dude, do they even have a pick this year? I know they don't have a lot of picks. We got a 17 pick from the Pistons, but I know they got a lot of picks from the Rudy Gobert trade. Let's look and see if this draft is any good. We got a center place Rudy Gobert right here. We trading him for the #1 pick somehow. And the Spurs have this pick. Yeah, I can't let the Spurs pick #1. Just can't, bro. You telling me I'll give you Jaden McDaniel, Dante DiVincenzo? You give me Devin freaking Booker? Man, oh man, I see. I was thinking about that trade. Rudy Gobert for Pascal Siakam. I'll do that 10 times out of 10. So we basically gave all our first round picks for this center. We needed a replacement for Rudy Gobert. That's gonna be our replacement right there. We still gotta bring back Nas Reed. We still gotta bring back all these great players. Well, good players, not great players, but I mean great players in real life. There's a couple other players here, like this dude right here, Cameron McGraw, looks pretty good, but I don't just have the capital right now to trade for any of these guys. He looks very good, at least perimeter defense wise. Probably become a good shooter, but we gotta keep our eye on some of these dudes. Damian Garnett, okay, he's a great defender, but that's really about it. Keep our eye on some of these dudes, some of you guys we may end up trading for it in the future. But we got the #1, like we got the best player in the draft. Got another pick. See if we get some draft capital. We need some type of draft capital. Tell me there's no draft capital here. Just nothing. I mean Nate Williams. I mean I can honestly trade Nate Williams, but I don't want to give up 2 seconds for Nate. I mean 2 seconds for Nate Williams. So we're going to go ahead and send him to the end of the draft. Let's just make sure nothing's really there in the second round anyway for us to pick. I'm glad we didn't do no. Ooh, 75 overall, all the way at 21. Interesting. Doesn't look 81 3-point shot. This dude don't look too bad. Doesn't really have anything else but the 3-point shot. Not a good defender. Not decent speed. That's really about it though. But not a bad overall for all the way down the board. But we got the best player to 79 overall. He is 21, so not 19, 18, 20. But 21 still gonna have a lot of time to progress and get better. We end up trading Julius Randle declined, which I didn't like that, and Nas Reed declined. We were at Luke Garza and Josh Minott. Parker ended up trading them. LeBron ended up declining. We'll just give him, I mean, not really. I'm gonna give him a qualifying offer. So I'm gonna show you the trade that we made. Now it's not the most realistic trade in the world. We end up trading, Lauri Markkanen and Kyle Tulowitzki. Lauri Markkanen to the Hornets for a first and Grant Williams. That's it. Wow. All I got was 1 first. I mean, that's probably good first though. We end up giving them Rudy Gobert, a first round pick, and another first round pick for their first round pick. I probably could have got a little bit more, but really didn't try too much. So I'm gonna make some trades, try to flip some guys around, because you see our roster is very depleted. We don't really have a lot of players on the team, so we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. So right now we do have a little cap space, but not really enough to bring any of the big guys in. Like Ty Jerome is somebody we don't really want to bring in. Quentin Grimes, just that'll be a crazy overpay. I'm not paying Cam Thomas $30 million right now. Like none of these guys are really like players that we need. Like that was that we may have to just bring back Randle. That's really all we can really afford. We can afford like guys around the margin, like Kafkawaski, who they just traded for. We can afford him. So what I may end up doing, just trying to get some guys that's like younger, but that's not gonna want too much money. Like the players that get released, that's not high enough overall, but you still can re-sign. Like still gotta bring back Nikhil Alexander-Walker. I really don't want to pay him too much money either. Like Zion Williams, we can trade him. Peyton Watson, like another player we can trade. We can trade somebody like Bryce Sensabaugh, like one of these players we can trade us on one of these type of contracts. We can trade these dudes and get value for them. Cause Sensi Aldama, isn't one of them. You gotta look for some of the young guys. Like it usually happen when dudes are waived and they still in a rookie contract, like Taylor Hendricks. Y'all know Taylor Hendricks sometimes is actually pretty good in 2K. Okay, we got to renounce. I really don't want to renounce rights. We'll renounce rights on Julius Randle. I wanted to bring him back. And I probably could get more value for just bringing back Julius Randle than flipping him for something else. But I feel like these guys will give us value. So renounce rights. I don't want to renounce. Ooh. Renounce rights. We'll keep the cap. We want to keep the cap hold on Naz Reid. We want to keep it on. Why are we going to keep it on Naz Reid? No, we'll keep it on Naz Reid. You already cap hold some of the other guys. All right. We still should have some value for Naz Reid. He does have a couple offers. It's just a lot of money for Naz Reid for a backup center. It's a lot of money, but I want to try to keep him around if I can. We'll see what he does. He signs back. We don't have a lot of cap space, so now I'm just gonna sign a lot of these veteran margins and just trade them. All right, looking at player progression, Anthony Edwards got better, Jaden McDaniels got better, and Naz Reid got worse. Okay. Kafkawaski, not gonna keep him around, probably end up being trade value. Dynasty DiVincenzo stay by the same. We're seeing Irvin Mercer always already 79. Only got B- on inside and B+ on inside defense and B+ rebounding, but hopefully he gets a lot better. Bryce Sensabaugh actually getting better, so maybe keep Bryce Sensabaugh around. Never know. Make him around. Taylor Hendricks get better by 2. Terrence Shannon got better by 1. Jalen Clark. A lot of these other dudes just gonna end up being trade pieces in a way, so it really doesn't matter about a lot of these guys at the bottom of the bench. It really doesn't. A lot of dudes gonna get traded. We made 2 big trades. It's more for the future than right now. Don't get mad at me. This is more for the future. We have time with it, man. We have a lot of time. Trade Dynasty DiVincenzo, a first, and Lamar Stevens John contract for Kevin McGraw. McGraw was that one dude got drafted by the Jets. He already is 770 overall. He looks pretty good. My vision for him, I know he's a shooting guard, is to be my backup or starting point guard, depending on who's better between him and Rob Dillingham. And I feel like Dynasty DiVincenzo was getting away of both of their development. Then we end up trading for Jet Howard. And sometimes Jet Howard actually becomes pretty good in 2K. So I want to see how good he become for us. So these trades are more for the future than right now, because we really don't have a lot of cap. We don't have a lot of players on big contracts. So like when Jokic and Giannis and them become, even Luka Doncic, if I want to grab Luka Doncic instead, when they become free agents, I may have to give up Naz Reid or Jaden McDaniels to make up for the contract situations, but we will have the space for them. We pairing Ant-Man up with another great all-time player or great all-star or all-NBA type player, and it's just going to unlock the team, make it better. Then we're going to have the young guy like Morrison, McGraw, McDillingham. If we want to bring back a Taylor Hendricks, Jet Howard, Cal Filipowski, we want to bring him back. Bryce Sensabaugh, Terrence Shannon, Jalen Clark if he's developed. Like we got players here that's on contract that's like 1 or 2 years, 3 years left, but we can bring them back and become better player. Now Jalen Clark, if he wants a big contract, I'm not paying him. I'm going to trade him. But if not, if you want like a $5 million contract, I would $5 to $10 million contract. I would bring it back, see how he develops. But honestly, I think that's everybody I want to trade, because I think we kind of need Kyle Filipowski and Taylor Hendricks to both still be here. Small forward is kind of a log jam right now, which I really don't like, to be honest with you. But I don't really have anywhere else to play. Like shooting guard, we already got Ant and Terrence Shannon there, and then Cam McGraw make him a point guard anyway. So We'll see how it works out, the rotations. I'm looking at the scouting prospect right now. Chucky Patterson, 6'5" shooting guard, 231, so he can play a little bit up, and he looks pretty nice. A- perimeter defense. Y'all know me, perimeter defense turn me to a psycho, man. Turn me on a little bit, tickle my pickle. He looks pretty nice. Ross Spencer, we do need some power forward, 6'9", 213. Really not a power forward that can play center, more like a power forward that can play small forward. So, looks okay. Not a good defender, just a good shooter. That's really about it. So I'm not really too sure how much we're going to be interested in him. He's not a great rebounder. Yeah, I don't know. Cedric, he looks god awful. Drew Knox, okay, nothing too great. Only deep basketball IQ. This dude doesn't look good at all. And I'm not gonna try to say his name. Doesn't really look that good. Good post defense, a good rebounder, decent athleticism, nothing too crazy though. 18-year-old, maybe some value there, him only being 18, but I don't know. Some good players there, nothing really too crazy. Of course, our rookie's already getting hurt. That's not what we want to see. I wonder if he actually starting over Nas Reed. He should be starting over Nas Reed. I'm not too sure. But this should be all NBA level season for Ant-Man. I want Nas Reed to average 15 and 8. I want the rookie to average at least 12 and 5, 12 and 6. Jaden McDaniels, I need him to be efficient. This is really going. I really want to see how good Jaden McDaniels is going to be, because he basically got third or fourth best scorer between him, Rob Dillingham, the rookie. I want to see if he can give me at least 15 on being efficient and still good defense. I want to see Rob. I know Rob Dillingham isn't going to be that efficient just yet, so I'm not really too worried about it. Usually about year 4, year 5 for Rob, that's where he become more efficient. I'm not really too worried about him. I want to see what the other rookie can do. See if he can compete with the center. See if they can compete with each other for Rookie of the Year race. So there's a couple players I have my eye on, see what they can do. I want to see what Terrence Shannon. Actually, I need to see if Terrence Shannon, Jalen Clark, and them be getting playing time. Because if not, I don't see. And Terrence Shannon's already 25 already. Like McGaw's already, he's cold. Like, so he's not having a good rookie year. Jalen Clark just not that efficient, but 7 points a game. Terrence Shannon is okay, playing okay. Dwight Powell somehow on this team. I did trade Dwight Powell. Like Jet Howard isn't even getting playing time, and I really want Jet Howard, the player I really want getting playing time. Like Bryce Sensabaugh don't look too bad. Interesting. Ricky is okay. He's shooting awful though. Nas Reed, 13 and 5. I mean, not great. Kyle Flipkowski, it's okay. Jaden McDaniels just not scoring, but at least he's been efficient. Ant-Man doing everything. Rob Dillingham's getting a lot of playing. I don't know. I don't know where I can play Jet Howard. Jalen Clark may be the one to get traded here. Let me see. What is Jalen? Does he want a contract extension? I don't care about Dwight Powell. I don't care. We have a lot of young guys on the team that kind of overlapping each other. That's the only bad thing. I could package some of these dudes, but I want to save our money for free agency. That's what my plan is. If these dudes don't make that much money, it's really gonna come down who we're gonna keep between Jaden McDaniels and Nas Reed. In my mind, I want to keep Jaden because he makes a little bit less, but Jaden McDaniels is not that great in 2K. I probably should trade for our pick back too. But you got too many guys that play around the same. And I want to keep at least some players that at only 70. I mean, 79 is still pretty good. But we have too many players that play the same position. So a lot of these guys aren't going to progress like I want to. I expect Bryce Sensabaugh to be this good, honestly and true. So we're going to be looking around the All-Star break with the trade deadline and see what's changed. Hell, Jaden McDaniels got his spot took by Bryce Sensabaugh. He mad at us because he the guy his spot took. He shooting too bad though. I wonder if I should run 11 man. I'm running 11 man rotation so we get some more guys get some more playing time. Yeah, let some guys get some more playing time. That's when they get hurt. I can give Jay Howard some more playing time as well. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep Jalen Clark around. I'm gonna try to, but I don't know. Honestly, don't know. All right, 51 B. I'm gonna win the MVP per usual. Casey Ellis wins Rookie of the Year. Not our rookie. Doesn't look that great. He put up a lot of points, a lot of rebounds, but stats didn't look too great. He played a lot of minutes. That's why James Harden 6-man for Portland. That's interesting. I don't know how good the team was. Man Thompson, most improved player, clutch player of the year. See Curry a lot for clutch player of the year. Between beyond Jokic, this is somebody I really do want to pair up with Ant-Man, having actually a good role threat, another player that can handle the ball. So We got one more year. I definitely want to see if we can get Jokic. Again, Shea is always resigns most 9 times out of 10. Luka we can possibly get, but it would be nice to have Luka. So I don't know. Depends on what we want to do. K, all NBA. Giannis is another player whose contract is gonna be up. Who's paying better? I didn't realize my webcam was all the way up there. Who pays better, Giannis or Jokic? I don't know. Cat, Trey Young. Why does he always go to Indy? Like he always goes to a team that has. He either goes somewhere Indy or he goes to like team Tyrese Halliburton or Luka Doncic. At I feel like I see that too often in 2K where he goes to a team with already a good point guard. Zion, Kyrie Irving. Ooh, Kyrie, Zion, Tyrese Max. Don't see Tyrese Max. He named too often. Ahmed Thompson and Anthony Edwards. He only made the 3rd team. I put up 27 points. Oh, basically around the same we did last year, which is a lot more efficient. Nobody all defensive team per usual because 2K hates me. But Ricky did not make all rookie team, which I mean all rookie first team. Well, he made all rookie first team, but he didn't make what's the name? He made rookie of the year. But we are a 2nd seed this year. Did not expect this to be a 2nd seed. I know we got Ant-Man, but I didn't expect this to be a 2nd seed. I think he's still keeping it as 11-man rotation. Not too sure. Just because we are a pretty deep team. Don't get me wrong, we are pretty deep. We're not really top heavy, but Ant-Man with 27, Nas Reed, it's a big fall off. Nas Reed with 13 and 6, so somewhere close to where I wanted. Decent efficiency as well. Rob Dillingham shot great from 3-point line. Didn't shoot too great from the field, but did shoot great from 3-point line. Irvin Morrison 12 and 7, 12 and 8 basically. I don't know how he didn't win rookie of the year, but he should have. Bryce Sensabaugh had a great year. I was not expecting Bryce Sensabaugh to have a great year. That's interesting for future rebuilds. Cameron Call did not have a great year, so I honestly may just take him out of the lineup completely. Cal Florowski did not have a great year either. Terrence Shannon did not have a great year either. Jalen Clark shot fish from 3-point line. Jamie Daniels just got outscored by all these guys somehow, but played 1.2 steals, gave us decent, okay efficiency. Taylor Hendricks was pretty dang good. Jet Howard didn't get enough playing time, which does suck. So honestly, we may run a 10-man rotation and just get rid of this guy, get rid of his minutes, and get him into somebody else. Probably get him into Jet Howard or should get Terrence Shannon. I'm gonna give it to Jet Howard. Get him into the Jet Howard. I know we need a backup point guard, but this is what we have Ant-Man for. Ant-Man, I know you're not a point guard in real life, but for my team, you about to be our backup point guard because we have more than enough like shooting guards and stuff like that. And we need somebody else that can maybe handle the ball. I don't think we have anybody else that can handle the ball for real. So that means Ant-Man can be playing. This is a little bit of point guard for us. I don't really want McCall playing. I forgot to change that back. Get him minutes to Jet Howard. Give Jet Howard about 10 minutes a game. And then we'll get the rest of these minutes to Ant. And yeah, we'll do it like that. So we can get that. Make sure they're playing a lot of minutes. Ant-Man damn near gonna be playing the whole entire game. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay for Ant-Man playing the whole game. Going against Denver in the first round, who they beat last year. Christian Braun, same team, nothing really. They got Tyler Rome now. That's actually an amazing pickup for them. In real life, I can see that's a good pickup too. TJ McConnell as well. Did TJ McConnell play with Dallas? I mean Denver? You ever played Denver before? No, played with Philly. I thought he seemed like a Denver player. I'm probably thinking about Colin Giuseppe. That's what I'm thinking about. But they have a good team, but I feel like they may still be there because they got Jokic. We won the first game. We got him on the guard Jokic. 109 to 104. Nas, we had 27 to 8. Hammond had 24, 10 to 8. Dillingham had 21, 3 and 9. Jokic had 38. Oh my God. Nobody's gonna be able to guard Jokic down there. And I don't want to go against Wemby out there in San Antonio either. Don't want to go against that. Ant-Man with 34 and 11 and 6. Ant-Man is here. I'm so happy to finally be able to do a rebuild with Anthony Edwards. Because it's damn near impossible to trade for Ant-Man. Okay, they're walking us down. Did Ant-Man get hurt? Rob Dillingham got hurt. And Morrison having an awful series. And McCall somehow back in my lineup. Okay. All right. McCall somehow back in my lineup. Morrison is just not playing good. I mean, I don't know who to give minutes to. I really don't. Dillingham, he's balling out, but he's hurt. Kyle just not doing anything. We take some of Kyle minutes away. Get some more. Yeah, Nas needs some more minutes. Morrison is playing god awful. Sensabaugh is playing god awful. Hendrick, just everybody's playing god awful. Jalen Clark is actually hooping. Let's give Jalen Clark some minutes. Oh my God, Jet Howard's playing dog boo boo. He playing dog boo boo. I don't know who to give minutes to. I really don't. Ant-Man, you finna play more minutes. I know you hurt Dillingham, but you gotta play more minutes, fella. You gotta play more minutes, fella. We down 3-2. Yeah, I think this series is over. Clark didn't do anything. Dillingham is hurt. I mean, they didn't shoot. Actually, nobody really shot awful. We just don't have enough. Everybody gotta get a chance to get better. That's all. They still got time to get better. And the Spurs win the finals. Of course, they got the best player in 2K history. It's all good. Hall of Fame doesn't even really care about. Reject all of this. Make sure, hey, they're improving a lot of stuff now. All right, staff sign in. Make sure Chris Finch like head coach. NBA draft. So I kind of did want to trade up for that #1 pick. He looks like he's gonna be pretty good. He does like he's gonna be pretty good. Chucky Patterson, 6'5". I mean, it's kind of overlapping what we already have, but I feel like he's gonna be better than what we already have to begin with. But he is 22 though. He's a little bit older. They have to give us some older rookies. If I feel like that would help us with our log jam of the players that we have. I'm not sure. He's already 22. Like, I can get rid of Cal Waski. That's gonna put like 16 million on our books. Yeah, gonna be about 15, 16 million on our books. That's a lot of money on our books. Do we want all that money on our books for a 70-something overall? I'm thinking. Definitely we trying to save cap space. But eventually we're going to have to pay Shannon, Bryce, all these guys anyway. This is where it becomes interesting. Because he's probably going to be pretty good. A+ potential. I feel like I gotta pull the trigger. I gotta try to get this #1 pick. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't have a lot of picks. I got a couple trade, and I can't let OKC get him. I just can't. Y'all want Dennis Smith Jr.? Y'all don't want Dennis Smith Jr.? He's a pretty good player though. I don't really want to give Kyle just yet. You Nate Williams. I don't really want to give them nobody great. We don't have anything else to trade. Cal Waski gonna have to probably beat him. I don't really want to give him Cal Waski. I kind of need him. I really don't want to give him Jay McDaniels, Nas Reed. Really don't. Hopefully this is enough, and I just trade a couple first. Knicks, get y'all picks back. We'll try one more first. It's gonna be kind of hard to do that. I'm gonna have to give Cal Waski. But I really don't want to trade him to OKC though. That's the thing. I don't really want to trade him to OKC. I know he's not going to be great or anything like that. Just a good solid player to have on the team at the end of the day. Like, I just really want picks. So I really don't want to give OKC good players that's going to progress and get good. Let's see. I'm going to put something together. All right. So I'm thinking about either this trade right here for Yeko Okongwu, who I actually may keep on my team. Who's our others? Oh, Nas Reed, never mind. Oh, yeah, because it makes a lot less money than Nas Reed. Not as good as Nas Reed, of course, but makes a lot less money than Nas Reed. Or Nick Smith Jr. Man, I'm probably not going to keep on Yeka. I think I'm going to do this trade from Yeka. That saves us some money. And that kind of makes Nas Reed expendable. I don't want to pay a backup big man $28 million. I really don't. That is a lot of money. There's not going to be a 85 plus overall. And then flip Nas Reed for a pick, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. Not really seeing nothing that's too great here. Like, I don't really want to give him the OKC. I can try this Houston pick. I really don't want Houston being great either, though. Sandro, I can probably flip. That's actually maybe a good pick, actually, that Phoenix pick. You know, I can flip Sandro for some picks. I can give up Matt Screws. I can give them, actually, I wouldn't mind giving Matt Screws to OKC, because that would make their contract situation a lot worse. 2 firsts to OKC, flip them right back to OKC. Honestly, may do this. Matt Screws may have some value. we see another first out of it, that may be enough to get that first #1 pick. Flip Matt Strus. I want to keep this Suns pick if I can. If Thunder back they pick, I give it the Pistons a lottery protected pick because that pick is probably gonna not gonna be a lottery, but not gonna be worth it. That may be enough. And then one more first. Timberwolves will trade our first. Do this. Okay, it's gonna be a little harder than I thought. So I can get Nas Reed back right here and get another first out of it. I don't mind doing that. And then flipping Nas Reed again. If I trade Nas Reed to OKC, they probably not gonna have this cap space to bring back either Chet or J Will. If they do, they gonna have a hell of a time trying to get anybody else back. This actually may work out for us. So we give up this Knicks pick. I may want to keep that Hawks pick. This may work out in our favor. Just may. They just want to be buttholes. So we're gonna do this trade to get the third pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first round picks for the third pick in Jock Lundell. And then we're gonna try to flip Jock Lundell. It's just gonna be hard because OKC is not gonna want to trade that pick because they're a championship team. So I mean they are a championship team, but it's gonna be hard to trade for that pick. We're gonna try to get a first back if we can. One of these other trades. Houston will give us that pick. That's probably actually great. We get 2 firsts in that one, but that pick has more value. So we're gonna get this one. And then we're gonna try to get this OKC pick. We're gonna try to get this pick. We're gonna try. Okay, I didn't expect that to go through. I traded third pick and Nas Reed for the #1 pick. I didn't expect that to go through so easily. I thought I would have to do a little bit more, but I'm kind of glad it worked out. So that's gonna make it a little bit harder for them to bring. I would have asked for more than just him. Good God, I would have asked for more. Okay, cool. We'll bring back all these guys. I know Luka gonna decline, trade, Dame. I mean, I really don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to have Luka. Don't get me wrong. Love to have Luka Doncic on my team. We can't even pay Luka. We don't even got cap value for nobody to really bring in, so that's fine. But we're gonna end up making some trades. Jaden Daniels still making traded as well, but there's some players around the margins we're gonna end up trading. Like this guy is gonna get traded, so I'll be back once free agency's over. All right, Edmonds still getting better by 1. Isaiah Morris is an 84. Rob Dillingham 83. McCaw is an 83 as well. Got better by 7. I moved Jaden McDaniels to power forward to open up some extra space for some of the other guys. I know he's not a power forward. I know that. Bryce Sensabaugh up to an 80. Tyler Hendricks up to a 79. Shaky Pass already 78. We signed Jamal Sheed. Jalen Clark is up to a 78 as well. Caleb Houston we signed as well. Tyler gonna get traded, but we got a lot of young guys on the team. Most of these guys are just gonna end up being trade pieces at the end of the day. All right, so I'm looking at the draft class coming up. This dude Charlie Tucker looks generational. A+ perimeter defense, B+ 3-point shooting, only B- inside scoring, B+ mid-range scoring, A athleticism. And he's 19. He looked generational. I was trying to trade for this dude right here from the Nets, but I just can't get him. The Nets do not want to trade him, and I see why. He's already 83 overall. They don't want to trade him. He has A- potential. They don't want to get rid of him. I tried every single combination I could think of. I even tried trading Jaden McDaniels. They didn't want Jaden McDaniels. He's up to an 87 overall right now, and they didn't want Jaden McDaniels. Because I gotta figure out a way to consolidate all these players that we have. Because all these players ain't gonna want to come back anyway. Like Jett Howard refused to resign, so he's gonna get traded. So that makes it easy for me. But we gotta figure out how to consolidate the players we have. Now it says that he's untouchable. That's why I can't trade for him. That's fine. That's cool. I was trying to figure out a way to consolidate some of the players we got. But this dude from the Wizards do look pretty decent as well. And I didn't see that if he was untradeable. What's his name? Shaw. He may be okay. He's already 22 though. He may be okay. Maybe all right. Didn't really shoot that efficient in his first year. Not a great defender either. But we can see if we can get him. You Jett Howard and Caleb Houston maybe 23, 25. Better mid-range shooter. Same about Deep. They based like the same player. Caleb Houston taller. Caleb Houston, Jalen Clark got more potential though. So maybe this can work out for us. So we traded for Matisse Bazeles, Taylor Hendricks, a second, a first, and a couple of firsts and a second, and some random guy. That's just so Matisse has 2 years left on his deal. Basically, Taylor Hendricks going last year's deal. I wasn't going to pay him either. And it gives a little bit more flexibility. Power forward position. Matisse there as well. He can play power forward, small forward, forwards. Can't play upper position. And I am looking to trade Bryce Sensabaugh just because I'm not paying Bryce Sensabaugh for another year. I just won't. So if I can get like a backup center, I could probably just sign. Actually, I could probably just sign a backup center. Or I can just trade for Capella. I can just trade for Capella whenever he gets signed or something like that. I don't know what I'm gonna trade Bryce Sensabaugh for at the moment. Point guard position we're fine at. Center, I'm hoping we get either Jokic or Giannis. I'm gonna move one of them to center. I mean, I'm move either keep Jokic as center or move Giannis to center. Depends on how the team functions. So I don't know. It depends on where some of these guys went. Hopefully Capella went to a team that has a good backup. I mean, a good player, like a good young player on a decent contract. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm praying for. Like Khalil Ware wouldn't be bad because he still got 2 years left on his deal. I'm looking for somebody like a couple years left on the deal that doesn't make. Even Jay Will wouldn't be bad, but I don't think they have anybody that got a couple years left on their deal that's still young that doesn't make a lot of money yet. They don't. I mean, Devin Carter don't need Devin Carter though. That really doesn't help us out at all. Trey Jemison, no. James Wiseman, no. Like none of these. I think I don't know what I want to value more. The younger, I think I want to value the younger player on a decent contract more than just a backup center. I still don't think we're a championship team anyway, so I don't really want to go all out for just a backup center. Ooh, that's a trade from Houston. I don't even see Okongwu. Where's Capella? Capella, and I know they don't got nobody. I know they don't got no young players on contracts. Yeah, they don't have nobody. Yeah, that's useless. I don't know. I'll find something. I'm cool with the trade. Give up 2 firsts for Jalen Tyson. Again, I'm not paying Bryce Sensabaugh. I wish I got some picks out of him, but we still need players at the same time. Jalen Tyson can play some power forward for us if we need him to as well. I think I want to move McDaniel's position to power forward or Tyson. I think I want to move McDaniel's position to power forward. And then we have McDaniel's and MTB there. I think Tyson actually wasn't a smart trade. We have too many players that play alike, but Tyson, McDaniel's. I mean, Daniels may not be for the long-term future. And MTB. I want like a power forward that can flex up and play center. That's what I want, but I don't really see any like power forwards that's on good contracts that can flex up and play center for me. Like I could trade like a Bobby Portis, but like, what is Bobby Portis gonna do for me? I don't know. There's no really like power forward that can like I could bring Cal Waski back, play some backup center for us. But how much do I really want to do that? I don't know. Honestly, I may do 1 year Nikola Vucevic. I wouldn't mind that. That wouldn't be too. Still wouldn't be bad for one. I don't want to give a first round pick though. That's one I don't want to do. Sandro, no. AJ Mitchell, no. Mitchell Robinson for a first and for a second. I can trade Mitchell Robinson in the offseason. Yeah, I'll do that for Mitchell Robinson. That gives a backup center that we desperately need. So I mean, so the team can still be somewhat competitive. Caleb Houston gonna probably end up getting traded in the offseason as well. We'll go to 11-man rotation. Again, I don't think we're gonna be a championship team, but again, we're just building for the youth, building for the future. But this is gonna be offseason, gonna be a big offseason for us. If I don't get Jokic or Giannis, it's gonna be useless. It's gonna be useless. It's gonna be all the young guys. It's gonna be useless. Yeah, we know you French best basketball gonna be one of the best basketball players of all time, won MVP. Drew Knox, Rookie of the Year. Our rookie, of course, didn't win Rookie of the Year. Okay, bro. Trae Young is on the Lakers with Luka Doncic. I told you he always end up with another great point guard. I don't understand why, but it's a great backup point guard to have. You know who wins that? We know K cuts for the year. Don't see K win cut. Doug Christie's their head coach. Interesting. 6'5" and 17, so they went down a little bit. Victor Wembanyama is out for right now. Jokic is here. Luka Doncic. Make sure you got you, Luka. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Shai Alexander only average 23 points a game. Paulo Banchero, Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum, Cade Cunningham, and Thompson. LaMelo Ball, Chet Holmgren, Jay Will made all NBA team. De'Aaron Fox. Ooh, De'Aaron Fox. Hold on. Play with the. That's another great. I don't understand. John Morant and nobody for our team made any all defensive team per usual. Our rookie did make all rookie team. He was awful. I see why he didn't make. He didn't do anything. All right, we are the second seed. We was fighting with San Antonio most of the season for the first seed. We're looking through the stats. Ant-Man only averaged 23 this year, so a little bit down. That means the other players probably went up, but we still was very efficient from Ant-Man as well. Then we got Rob Dillingham, who went up by 2, was a lot more efficient than he was last year from the field. Cameron Gross is slowly but surely coming around 86 overall. Irvin Morrison has a high overall, but he's not really that good, but he's a good shot blocker. Yeah, he's okay. Actually, okay, he's okay. He's okay. Better than Rudy Gobert would be right now. Jalen Tyson had a pretty great season for us as well. 11 points a game for Jalen Tyson. Expect that. Freddie Shaw gave us 11 points as well. Jaden McDaniels shot very, maybe his position is better at power forward on 2K. That's what it is. Just make him a power forward and he's going to be a lot better. Shot 49% from the field, best since he's in ever I've seen simulation, and shot 40% from 3. That's amazing. And gave us 6 rebounds a game. I'm sure we're not the best rebounding team in the NBA. I can tell you that. But Mitchell Robinson gave us 7 rebounds off the bench. It's nice as well. All right, go ahead and simulate play. We're going against the Golden State Warriors. No Steph Curry, so we're going to sweep them. Like, there's nothing to even talk about this series. How are we not sweeping this team? How is the team even able to compete? Oh, that's why Ant-Man got hurt. I was say, how can this team even compete with us? They should not even be on the court with us at all. They shouldn't. Why is Mr. Robinson not playing? We need a backup center. Mr. Robinson needs to play. He doesn't have a choice but to play. We need a backup center. Yeah, we got Mr. Robinson getting playing time now. Okay, cool. Now we should be able to sweep them now. No, we're going to lose in the first round. We don't tell we can lose to Golden State. Thank the heavens we didn't lose to Golden State. Game 6, Bones Highland had 23 for him. Ant-Man only had 18 in the first game. 19 in the, well, he was not doing a lot of scoring. They were playing very good defense on Ant-Man. Only 23, but 23 for Dillingham as well. Only 23 again. Like, we did not, it was not a high scoring series. Very good defense. 8-28 in the last game though. Seen Jalen Tyson chipped in. Going against Dallas, they probably still got AD and Kyrie. They have a very big advantage, the big man position versus us with AD and Derek Lively. But they got Jaden Hardy, who you know is going to put up a lot of shots, and he's around the time he's starting to become efficient. And he's probably on a great contract, only making probably like $7 million, $6 million on a great contract. Max Christie, always a pretty solid player to have on your team as well. See what he's doing. Shooting fish from 3, not a lot of points. Herbert Jones, that's actually a good deep. Max Christie, Herb Jones, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, Najee Marshall still here. Not a lot of scoring from this team. Kyrie is hurt, so yeah, they don't really have a lot of scoring with Kyrie being out. So as long as Kyrie is hurt, we may be able to take this series from them. Yeah, they only scored 85 points in the first game. They're just not gonna have Kyrie is back, but I think he's injured, and I may have spoke too soon. Yeah, he's definitely still hurt. Only 81 overall, so he's definitely still hurt. They have a way better defense than us, but we feel like we're more talented than the team. We're a lot more talented. We're deeper than this team in the 2-2 series. Is Kyrie hurt? Kyrie's up to 83 now, but he's still injured. But it's just Ant-Man is out. Okay, yeah, we lost. Ant-Man is out. There's no way we can win this series without Ant-Man. Mr. Robinson needs to be getting playing time. Jalen Clark, yeah, we need a big man. We're gonna run a 9-man rotation, have a big man there, and Rob Dillingham's not coming off the bench. Hopefully that can give us some offensive boost off the bench. We don't win a game without Ant-Man. McCall had 25, Tyson with 18, McDaniel with 15, Rob Dillingham with 15, Shaw with 14. Mitchell Robinson chipped in. See, Mitchell Robinson was somebody we desperately need. Oh my God, Jaden Hardy had 30 ball. It's 3-3, 105 to 103. Hardy had 19. Nobody really outscored like crazy, but Kyrie still isn't fully healthy yet. McCall with 21, Buzelis with 17, but just didn't get enough from everyone else on the court. Go ahead, last game with Simcast. Not giving less minutes to Mitchell Robinson because we need a backup big versus Anthony Davis, Derek Lively. And it looks like we're going to pull this off. We're going to go to the third round without Anthony Edwards, surprisingly, and Rob Dillingham has torn his left hamstring. He's out for the season, but he had a great game. McCall had 30 balls, so McCall gonna have to really show us, and Morris gonna show what can they do for us. Are they gonna be trade value, especially with that one rookie coming out? Anthony Davis had 27 and 10. Hardy had 23. Maybe somebody we can think about trading for. I'm not sure. But we have no chance of beating OKC or San Antonio. We have absolutely no. Nas Reed is still here. He's balling out. We have no chance of beating this team. Without Ant-Man is hurt. Dillingham is out. Please give the minutes to Mitchell Robinson. Please. I know we don't have a backup point guard, but Ant-Man is going to have to be our backup point guard at the end of the day. You're just going to have to be Shaw, can he play some point guard? I hope so. Playing a lot of dudes that probably shouldn't be playing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, these rookies probably can't get no playing time right now. I'm gonna be honest, these rookies probably can't get no playing time right now. They just probably can't get no playing time right now. We're gonna get these minutes to Jalen Clark, maybe. Yeah. Or should we give Caleb? I don't know who should get a minutes to. All of these dudes are around the same type of player. Call needs more minutes. Tyson and Julius. I don't know. It don't really matter. We took a game 122 to 86. Oh, that's why it was at 36 points. I don't know why they don't want to give Robinson his minutes. He's playing good. He's got plus 22. Why don't y'all want to get a man his minutes? Plus 22 out there. Get a man a minutes. We're up to nowhere. We're up 2-0. Why are we taking Robinson out my lineup? McCall had a negative 25 and we still won. We're up 3-0. Okay. How are we up on this team? How Ant-Man is doing his stuff. Thizzle, Ant-Man, Shaw, Pazuelis. Everyone is balling out. Everyone is balling out. I'm not gonna change the rotation. We just took OKC. I want y'all to see. I didn't change anything. What is it? General? What is it? What is it? I don't know what it is. Is it tuna sliders? I don't even know what it is. It's gotta be general. All you see, 50-50, everything is 50. I don't know how we're beating OKC with this team without Rob Dillingham. Anthony Edwards averaged 29, 7, and 4 in the play. He only shot 21% from 3, but it's all good. We are going against the Pacers. They have Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin. Jarice Walker is not starting. He is balling out too in the playoffs. No Pascal Siakam, but they got Miles Turner and Nikola Vucevic. Crazy big man rotation. Aaron Neesmith are here. Matt Strus is here. They got some shooters. They got Ben Shepherd. They got some young guys as well. This may be a tough. I'm not gonna change none of the rotations unless we lose a game. Okay, we lost one. Yeah, this may be the end. This may be the end. Ant-Man he had 5 for 21. It's not a great game. McCall is hurt. Jalen Clark is playing okay. Patterson, no. I don't want to see Patterson face. I really don't. Get him minutes to my boy. Get him minutes to him. Shannon. You just gotta keep playing. Zealous needs more minutes. Come on, we gotta take this game. We take game 2, 119 to 116. Ant-Man with 26, 9 and 6. Tyson with 20. Tyson is a he got 7 offensive rebounds. Tyson is a dog out there. Come on. No. Halliburton had 29. Ant-Man Ant-Man gotta drop 40 every game. 121 to 95. Ant-Man with Jay McDaniels led the way with 26 and 10. Ant-Man had 11 free throw with 10. McCall had 23. Tyson with 50. Tyson is a dog. 15 and 9. Morrison had 5 rebounds. I only had 5 points, but had 12 rebounds, which is lovely to see. They went up 3-2. Ant-Man had 38, but it just wasn't enough. Negative 14 from Patterson. Why is Patterson getting playing time? He's not contributing. Okay, yeah, plus I don't think Patterson should be playing, man. I really don't think Patterson should be playing. Negative 15, but we just got blown out that game. Negative 11. Patterson just doesn't need to be in the game, bro. He just doesn't need to be here. Give the minutes to Mitchell Robinson. Stop taking away Mitchell Robinson minutes. Just stop doing that, please. McCall's back healthy. We got to take this game, and we lose to the idiot Pacers. I'm not mad because we wasn't supposed to be there. I feel like we wasn't a championship team this year, but we ended up making the championship, and we fought. Make sure Chris Finch still our head coach. Yeah, we keep Chris Finch as our head coach. Chris Finch only got 2 badges. Was that Chris Finch? Okay, yeah. All right, NBA draft. I still do want to trade up for this #1 overall pick, even though I know we got a couple picks we can trade, but we don't really have players we can trade. Oh, we got Caleb Houston and Mitchell Robinson. We got players we can trade. So yeah, this dude 8th overall. He is generational. I know he's a point guard. We already got good point guards on the team, but I'm not passing up on a generational prospect. I just can't do it. My body will not allow me to do it. Gonna bring everyone back. But now this is where it's gonna come decide what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, because we need the cap space. Jokic actually has some interest in us. Towns, I wouldn't mind bringing Towns back. Not Jalen Green. Chet Holmgren, I wouldn't mind trying to bring in. We are gonna have to trade Jaden McDaniels. Was getting that number one dude probably not was the smartest decision? Probably not, but because his contract is worth $16 million. But Jaden McDaniels probably gonna have to get traded here. I mean, I may not have to trade Jaden. Trade Buzelis. Try to get something for Buzelis. I get like a first round. I really just want picks. That's really what I don't even want to bring back any cap. I just want picks. Nobody just got picks they want to give me. I mean, I can flip Reed Shepard, but I just want good picks right now. That's all I'm really looking for is just picks. Let's do this. Because I want to bring in Jokic or Giannis. I want to. I have to. That's the whole point of this, is to bring one of these dudes in. Because if we don't, it's going to be basically wasted. Not keeping Nas Reed, not keeping some of these players. I think Chucky Patterson may have to go. He just may have to. That's clear almost 20 million. I'll clear another almost 20 million in cap for us. Burger Ford got 3-star value. You probably flip him. No. We're gonna have to trade McDaniels though. We're gonna have to. Okay, I'll see what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I don't have the cap space to bring either one of them in. I thought I was gonna have more cap space, but I did not do this correctly. I don't know how we don't have cap space. Am I dumb? Maybe. Like, how do I see my cap again? I forgot. I gotta do it. Finances. Salary cap breakdown. Like, even if we get rid of Jaden McDaniels and we still don't have that still won't even be enough to cover everything. Because Jaden that'll give us about 10 plus mil. That'll give us about 26. We got to get rid of another one of these rookies. So I don't think I have a way to really get there. We got to bring back Dillingham. We got to bring back Tyson. We got to bring back Shannon. We really don't have a way to get there. So like, I'm going to be making a trade to get a big name player. Yeah, I don't really have it. So I'll figure out a way to get a big name player some way, somehow. So I kind of want to keep Jaden. I feel like he had a good playoff run for us. And I want to keep him on the team. So we'll figure out a way to make it work. All right, Ant-Man at 96. McCall's up to an 80 now. I may move his position shooting guard though. Morrison to an 88. Patterson up to an 86. So we'll see what his development actually looks like before I trade him. Jaden Daniel does get worse by 2 because we move back to power forward. Rob Dillingham get better by 1. Tyson up to an 83. Tucker's at 83. Freddie Shaw definitely probably gonna get traded though. Jalen Clark's definitely because we got Jalen Clark as well. Terrence Shannon, Jr., Dalen Terry, a lot of these guys are gonna end up getting traded. But I feel like this is the year we're gonna have to trade for a big name player. I thought I'm gonna be able to sign one, but the contract situation didn't work how I wanted to. So we're gonna trade for one. All right, after a lot of freaking trades, Ant-Man, Zion, Cameron McCall. Now he's still playing point guard for it. Yeah, we traded for Zion. We traded like Zubac. We did a lot of trades to get him. Just to let you know, we did a lot of trades. He's on a 1-year deal though, which does suck. Irvin Morrison, Chucky Patterson now playing back with small forward start small forward basically. Jaden McDaniels, Rob Dillingham, Charlie Tucker is now a shooting guard instead of a point guard. Jalen Tyson, Clint Capella, who we traded for, Jalen Clark, Terrence Shannon. Not one of the deepest teams, not even one of the best teams we made, honestly and truly. I still want to see what I can get for Zion because he's on a 1-year deal, and then we gotta pay all the other dudes as well. But it's just like it's hard finding a good power forward that's going to still like. There's a lot of guards we can trade for, but I don't think a guard really. We're already Ant-Man. Our guard is just so deep. We don't need another good guard. We don't. Like Miles Turner, no, doesn't really make us better. Like Jaren Jackson usually just sucks on 2K. Yeah, no, nothing is here for us. Josh Giddey's a dog, but don't really need him. So like nothing's really there for us to really trade. Like maybe I include a couple firsts, maybe something will change. I tried to trade for Giannis, tried to trade for Paulo, tried to trade for Evan. You know, like the main guys, couldn't get none of them. Like, yeah, like Melo is cool, but that doesn't help us. Anthony Davis at this point is over the hill. Yeah, it's over the hill. He can't really do nothing for us. Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes? I feel like I just had him in the rebuild though, but he got a couple more years left on his deal. I don't know. I feel like I want to keep Zion. Zion is a dog. Yeah, we'll keep Zion. I'm cool. We'll just have to try to pay him if we can. We're probably not gonna have the cap space to pay him, but I think it's better position center. Don't think we're gonna be able to pay him, but probably we still got a pretty nice solid roster. This behemoth again wins MVP. Charlie Tucker, our rookie finally got a rookie that won rookie of the year. He had a good season too. And if he was actually getting more playing time, he probably would have had even more points than that. Josh Giddey, 6th man of the year, 51 beyond player of the year. Deron Holmes, I don't see his name too often. Pretty decent season. Benedict Mather, clutch player, averaging 23 points a game. He is balling. Chris Finch, we went 77-5. I don't know how we win executive of the year, but it's all good. Same Victor Wembanyama, Luka Doncic still put up generational numbers in his 29th season. Nikola Jokic, wish we could have got him. Oh, wish we could have got him. But we're a very good team. Tried to trade for Giannis again. Hard to trade for Giannis. Tried to trade for Min Thompson too. First team All NBA. I probably could have traded Zion. Since we got a lot of good scorers. Really don't need Zion to score, but in the playoffs we need that extra scoring as well. So I was thinking about it. KCL is dog. Trying to trade for him beforehand. Probably could trade him, name a power forward, even though he's only 6'6", but he's clearly a dog. Shaquille Alexander, only 21. His points going down and down. Jalen Durham averaged 18 and 13. Oh my God. Paul Beccaro with 23. Tyrese Halliburton with 21. Jalen Green, who I thought about trading for, but our guard room is just so deep, doesn't make sense. 25 for Tatum, 24 for Cade, 23 for Ja, and 20 for Stephon Castle. I wish I could have got a man-time. We need the better defense players. We don't, again, maybe a good thing we did trade. It's back-to-back playoffs. Jokic has been hurt. We have nobody on all defensive team. Of course, per you, they got a Sword and Bam on the same defensive team. That's a scary sight. That's a scary sight to see. He's an 86 overall already. Oh my God. We're number 1 seed, of course. San Antonio 3, Dallas number 2. The team is stacked. This should be a championship team for as long as nobody get hurt. And our starting center is hurt. Okay. Anthony Edwards, 22 points, 22.5 points. About the same. He's been around the same. Zion gave us 17 points. Didn't expect to do a lot of scoring. We just really need him to be that scorer just in case Ant gets shut down. Cameron McCraw, great game. Great series for him. Great season. 5 rebounds, 5 basic 6 assists, 1.4 steals is lovely as well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dude averages still a little more. That's what we love. We're not the greatest passing team in the world, but we got a lot of scoring. Rob Dillingham, 13 points a game. Solid, less points, but better efficient. That's what I can ask for. Or Irvin Morrison, really not that good, but cheap, decent overall. Charlie Tucker, we've seen his stats. Jamie Daniels, solid year for him. Nothing to rebounds did go down, but still giving still a game as well. Jalen Tyson did not have a good year he did last year, which does suck, but he's seen what he was doing in the playoffs. Clint Capella, good solid backup big man for us. That's all we can ask for. Jalen Clark just not nowhere for him to play. Going against Sacramento. In the first round, they have Devin Carter, Bilal Coulibaly, who's averaging 15. Sabonis is still here, but other than Zach LaVine is still there. Other than that, this should be a sweep. Even with our big man being out for now, we go down to a 10-man rotation. Morrison is out, which is okay. We really don't have somebody else that can play center, which is kind of scary. We got Zion, McDaniels can play some center for us, I guess. Really don't want that, but that's the point. It would have been nice having like a Evan Mobley or something, Chet Holmgren, but at even instead of a Zion, but it's all good. We should be. We lost. How did we lose? How did we lose versus this team? We still late round. I'm not finna watch it. Going against OKC in the first round. That's not what I want to see. They got Shea, they got Luke Dort, they got Jay Will, they got Rob Spencer, I probably should have traded for because he's good all of a sudden. All of a sudden, Chet is averaging 25 in the playoffs. Albert Longley, whoever this guy is, he's just high overall. Topic, Malachi Branham, Nas Reed is still here somehow. I can not expect Nas Reed still be there, and they still was able to keep everybody for the most part. Besides Case, I don't see Case and Wallace. They wouldn't be able to keep Case and Wallace. But they kept, oh, they did keep Case and Wild. They just kept everyone. I don't know how they was able to keep everyone. Besides Hartenstein. We lose the game. Yeah, I don't think we're going to beat this team. Even though we are, I think our defense isn't as good as their defense is. I don't think we have the defensive players that they have. I may have lied. Yeah, we are better than OKC. OKC cannot touch our jaw strap. They can't mess with us. We are going to get San Antonio. Zion is out. They still got Gobert here too? Ew. Oh, we're going to beat them without Zion. We're going to beat them without Victor. They don't have Victor. I mean, Castle's here, averaging 21 in playoff. Jamal Sheed is still there. Devin still averaging 21. Drew Lewis, okay. We should be able to beat this team without Victor. I don't think this team can beat us. Morrison is kind of coming back a little bit. Tyson having awful playoffs. Tucker's having awful playoffs. Morrison is having awful playoffs. Jay McDaniels doing a little bit. Cameron Tucker's doing a little bit. Clint Capella's having awful playoffs. Zion is being okay. Chucky, okay. Nobody's really having a great playoffs for us, really, efficiency-wise. But we getting up through there. We should be able to beat this San Antonio team without, yeah, it's going to be a sweep without Victor. Yeah, it's not going to be, did Victor even come back in this series? He didn't come back. Yeah, it's over with for them. Pacers once, how many times the Pacers been to the finals? How many times the Pacers been to the finals? I don't care. No, past champion, Pacers. No, the Pistons, Pacers. So it ain't been too many times, actually. It was 4 seasons, too. Ain't been too many times. Going against the Pacers once again. Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathis, Reese Walker. We got Brandon Clark. Now, the team doesn't look as deep as they did last year, which may turn in our favor. Aaron Nesmith is out. We do have a better, Cameron McCraw is better now, so he can play better defense on Tyrese Halliburton. Andrew Nembhard is getting guarded by, and I'm cool with that. Chucky Patterson is a better defender as well. Now, I feel like we have the defenders to match them, and I feel like our offense is better than their offense, but at the end of the day, it is the Pacers. We win the first game 130. Oh, yeah, we're going to sweep them. I don't even have to talk about the rest of the series. We are the champions. First championship for Ant-Man. First championship for Zion. 30 points a game in the playoffs. That's what I'm talking about. First championship for Cameron McCraw, Jalen Tyson, Zion, Murray, McDaniels. And I was able to keep McDaniels. I keep telling myself I was going to trade McDaniels. Look how many players I still got from Minnesota. Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Rob Dillingham, Jalen Clark, and Terrence Shannon. That's 5 players I was able to keep for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I do this rebuilding stuff, man. I do it. 5 players, 5 of them. Come on, man. I think I'm gonna do one more season. League meetings. Make sure everything gets rejected. Are we gonna even have the cap flexibility and pay everybody? Cause we got a lot of people who have to pay. We haven't picked. I hope we don't have no pick. We don't have no picks. All right. Anybody we need to trade? Yeah, we can trade Jordan Miller. We're gonna need as much cap flexibility as we can have because we're gonna need a lot of it. And anybody else we can trade? Tucker, McDaniel. I'm gonna keep all these guys. All right. I think this draft was god awful too. Yeah, this draft was pathetic. Right, Ricky Sanchez. See, you got negative 133 million in cap. Yeah, we don't have a lot of cap space. We'll bring this guy back so we can trade him. Ryan Wrights or whatever his name was. We'll bring him back so we can trade him. We gotta bring back Dillingham, Tyson, Shannon, and Clark. We gotta bring all of them back. We got a lot of players we gotta bring back. Are we gonna be able to? Probably not. I bet I'll trade Zion, honestly. Cause that 44 million, I want to see if I can get like a 48 million actually. And man, making 55. If I can find somebody make a little bit less than Zion, that would be lovely. Jamal Murray, none of these players make less. Jabari Smith, excuse me, but I mean that's not really making us that much better. I mean, we're gonna have to probably get worse. I'll probably have to put a trade together. Jaden McDaniels is making 30. Morris making 22. Ooh. All right, we're gonna trade Zion. I'm gonna see if I can find a trade for Zion. Yeah, anyone. I tried to get Amin Thompson, couldn't do it, and I mean I could try a Sword. He's not good as a rebounder though, so I don't know if it's gonna go through, but he's not a good rebounder. To average 6.9, or I mean, I want to save money, but we'll see. We'll have to. We'll get rid of all these trade exceptions, so we can make sure we bring everybody back. We need it. Every dollar counts to bring everybody back. Every dollar counts. Hopefully they don't. Oh, we get rid of Capo on Clint Capella too. Oh, or they just won't sign with nobody. They all just gonna come back. Hopefully they all just come back. That would be lovely. That is beautiful to see. That's absolutely beautiful. They all gonna come back. Of course you're gonna match that. We gotta sign some players too to make sure we actually got some, so we can trade some players. I just had to make sure everybody came back. I'm gonna give everybody minimum. I'm not giving y'all no real contracts. I don't have to cap. I just want to make sure, because just in case they don't come back, and I'm gonna be sad and I'm gonna cry. All right, they all accept, which is beautiful for me. Ant-Man got worse by 1 at 26 already, but McCall's up to a 93. Patterson's up to an 89, 92. Zion up to an 89. Morrison 89. Daniels would be like an 89 or 87 right now. Charlie Tuck up to an 86. Tyson's only, Rob Dillingham only at 84. Tyson at 83. Clark is at 80. Shannon 77. Even though he's not making that much money. The rest of them dudes are gonna end up getting traded. We got to trade for a backup center. I gotta remember that. I think that's really about it. Just a backup center. That's all. Finally, somebody different wins MVP from Victor Wembanyama. Toby Day. Oh my God, you're a bomb. Josh Giddey, 6 man. Why does my camera keep doing that? I didn't even realize my camera keep doing that. Josh Giddey, 6 man of the year. He was Washington last year. They must like not buffed him, but nerfed him a little bit. He used to be a dog in simulation. They must have nerfed him a little bit. This year is pretty good though. He averaged 20 this year, probably just because he's not starting. Man Thompson, Defensive Player of the Year, finally overtook Victor Wembanyama. Tried to get him, but still couldn't do it. Dale Pierce, person, pretty good. Averaged 17 this year. Pretty good player. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach Player of the Year. Only shot 15% from 3, 64% from the field. We went 76 and 6. We went 76 and 6. Last year we went 77 and 7, or I can't remember what we went, or 70. I don't know what we went, honestly, truly. But back-to-back all-time years again. But unfortunately, we still don't have nobody in the all NBA category. God, I wish I would have got this dude right here. He would have been a dog for us. Ooh, Şengün. I was thinking about trading for Şengün too. He could play a little bit of power forward if we need him to. And they got Tatum and Şengün make all NBA. Oh, Cameron McCall made all NBA team. My boy Cameron, dog. I was gonna trade him too. I'm glad I didn't trade Cameron McCall. But nobody for all defensive team, of course. Wow, they got Jokic and Bam. Oh my God. Crazy version of Aaron Gordon. That's crazy. We're first seed again, of course. We want to simulate the play, and we'll look at the stats one last time before we call it. Ant-Man led us in points with 19, McCall with 18, Chucky with 16, Zion with 14, Irvin with 11, Charlie Tucker with 11, Rob Dillingham with 11, and we did trade for Zach Edey, who gave us 8 and 8 off the bench because we needed a backup center. Jaden Daniels, glad we kept him around. Glad I ain't traded him. Jalen Tyson gave us solid stats. Rebounds, Zach Edey came and led us rebounds immediately. Patterson, Chucky, McCall's a dog. He could probably be a 99 if it wasn't for Ant being on the team. Or he probably would have more stats if it wasn't for we so deep. Bunch of steals. This team is just great. Just shot below 45%. Morrison, of course, and Shannon. Tuck Clark. What my boy Jalen Clark was doing? He was hooping a little bit. Okay, Jalen, great 3-point shooting team besides Shannon and Morrison, and even Shannon shot okay too though, besides Zion. But going against the Pelicans, Zion 0 damn, Jonte still like 87 overall. That boy still hooping somehow. This dude right here looked pretty nice too, but really didn't need him. Hey, DeAndre 187 too. Pascal Siakam here down to an 84. We traded Zubac to them. I'm glad we did trade Zubac to them. He didn't get a playing time with us. We're going ahead and sweep these guys, so we're just going to send it to the next round. Yeah, we're just going to sweep them. They're not going against Giannis now. I don't think there's going to be any competition either. I honestly may keep this as an 11-man rotation, let the whole team keep playing. We're just deep like OKC out here. We don't got to go against this team or San Antonio. Ooh, this team looks pretty good too, though. Tyler Hero. Ooh. Or OKC. Yeah, and now his Reed contract coming back to bite him in the booty. And he's hurt. That was a good trade for it. The Lakers, the Clippers have Mayo quickly, Cam Christie, Jet Howard. Glad we traded, got rid of him. He's still a pretty good shooter though. Giannis Antetokounmpo, this dude we traded to him, he actually is pretty good in the playoffs right now. Ty Jerome, I think, and we traded Taylor. I think we traded all these guys. They traded damn near their whole team to them. They still had cap space to get Giannis. It's crazy. But we're going to simulate round versus them. Lakers, Luka Doncic, Quentin Grimes, and Luka. Interesting backcourt. Trae Young isn't here anymore, but they got this dude, Luka Jovanovic. Looks pretty good. Khalil Ware, they have actually got a pretty good big man rotation, honestly and truly. But a small forward position is doo-doo, but he averaging 15 right now. He's putting up a lot of shots, and everything else is just garbage. Walker Kessler's out, thank the heavens, but even if he was playing, we'll still beat him. McCall, Ray York. I thought I've seen that name before. But there for the Magics, it's they still got Paulo. They still got Paulo. Franz isn't that good on 2K simulation. I'm not really too worried about Franz, but they got Paulo Banchero still. I tried to trade for. No Jalen Suggs, no Wendell Carter, no Anthony Black. They do got John Collins, but I mean none of their good. Oh, Jalen Suggs is out here. They're getting swept again. We're going ahead and win the NBA championships. We're back to back champions. Amen. Say man. Tap in for more videos. All right.